A primary, Hillary.
When is she going to declare?
That's what I want.
That's the question I always get. That's when I use my defensive don't ask, don't tell. It's taken on a whole new meaning. But I look at it like this. This is me talking to you as a Florida Democrat and as someone who just loves Hillary Clinton. The first quarter of fundraising is going to happen, and that will happen that will end the week before Easter, which is April 5th of this year. I don't expect any Democrat. I expect Republicans. I expect the loony bin to come out. But I do not expect any Democrat to announce before April 5th. I look for Secretary Clinton to make that announcement at some point in the second or third week of April. That's my opinion on it. That's not anyone else.
Will she be running a campaign similar to OFA type of thing? Will there be local offices? Will there be places where we can actually go and
Oh, of course.
do things?
One of the things that I think that we learned, and we unfortunately learned the hard way from 2008, OFA was such, I know being on the opposite end of it, OFA was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, the grassroots infrastructure that they had established and put into place, the inevitable candidate lost, and, everything happens for a reason. God clearly delayed Secretary Clinton's plans for 2016. But I do expect her, of course, to open multiple offices all throughout different counties all over this state, and to have an infrastructure that is very similar to OFA put into place. That's what we've been implementing with it, Ready for Hillary, and people like OFA alum like Jeremy Bird, I think is his name, and working with that kind of infrastructure to make sure that we turn out the vote.
I have a question. Are you going to have software available to us so that when we recruit people to volunteer and people get to the function that it's going to be organized? I volunteered for Christ. I was in Tampa for Christ, and it was so disorganized. I thought,
well, I think what happened with that, and I say it with love, despite some
well, I'm saying it with love too, but the point is, I mean, the point.
But you know what? You don't wait 2 months before an election to start field operations.
Well,
that's what that was.
yeah,
This is going to be 2 years of a
Well, I
presidential
worked also for Obama in Pinellas, and it seems as though there's got to be some kind of a software that when you recruit someone to work or that they're coming into the fold, that they go into a database and anybody say that I'm asking you to volunteer, I put your name in and it shows up on lists of where they're supposed to be.
Well, I would imagine we could use Van. The
Van.
Imagine that we could use
Yes.
the Van. Van is drastically changing, though. I don't know if a lot of you know this. Van is going to be much different, thank God.
Amanda.
The Van.
Come on, Amanda.
I don't know what that
The
is.
Van is drastically going to change. They're working with it right now to make sure that they implement, and this is what I found very interesting because it's really going to, I hope, connect with young voters, implementing different aspects of anyone and everyone that has a social media account online, taking that information and getting that to be put within
Yeah, well, because like I
Van.
said, with the inroads, and I'm not even a great person for computers.
Neither am I.
But I know that there's got to be a way to organize it so that we look professional.
Yeah.
That's the key.
One of the things that I'm focusing on that's very important is making sure that I organize and garner the biggest list possible and that we turn out that list. But that's going to happen by having that kind of infrastructure put into place. And I expect Van to do that. But I expect us to have really good organizers and the field operation in place to be
But
able to
I really
do
think that that's going to be so important in this
Oh, I do too.
election.
Yeah, no,
Van
I
is
don't.
software.
I don't take for granted a single moment this state because what was it,
Especially-
356 votes,
Yeah.
something like that, or 536,
But Van
536
would-
in 2000 with Al Gore and Jeb Bush. I expect games to be played again, and
Yes.
if Jeb Bush wants to play games, I'm gonna find it.
That's good.
Aaron, just on that note, so much of what we do is local.
Yeah.
And so much of what really worked for Amanda was our local clubs, our executive committee and our 4 local, and June's Club with Democratic Women. which comes under Florida State, but the other clubs really are kind of local, and it really, you need to work
You have to work with the clubs and caucuses.
on the
and
local
committees.
level.
You have to, yeah.
It
And that's
starts
one of the
locally.
things that's what I have learned. It works in some counties, not every. It definitely doesn't work in Pinellas County. You can't even get Alex Sink elected. But, I do believe that that's one of the things that I have expressed already for Hillary and to people that are closely associated with Hillary right now that are staffers to her, is that I do believe that we need to put an infrastructure into place, work with the clubs and caucuses of the state to make sure that everyone is unified together
Right.
and is
Thank you.
working together.
Right.
Just like OFA.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
the
exactly.
key.
Just
All
like
you gotta do
OFA.
is follow his plan.
Yeah.
One of the points of OFA was to leave that infrastructure in place for use of future
Right.
And that
candidates.
didn't
true.
happen.
And there are a lot of us OFA volunteers that are still here in Florida and can put that back into place, the old snowflake.
And I'm sure the strategy and the infrastructure that OFA had, which was amazing, I'm sure will be implemented within the
Right,
Hillary campaign.
reactivated,
Of
and
course.
it's still active, but not
It's-
like it was. But for another presidential election, I
Oh,
think it will.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to start immediately. I know a lot of people that,
The day
the
she
36
announces.
staffers that we have at Ready for Hillary, I would say about a good 60% of them actually worked on the Obama campaign
Right.
in
Right.
2008 rather than the Hillary campaign. So now it's this unified effort to make sure that we, shatter another ceiling, but also learning from the mistakes of 2008 on both campaigns ends and work together to make sure that we,
Exactly.
cross our T's, dot our I's, and that we win.
Right.
Joanne?
As soon as she announces, OFA will kick in.
Oh, I think so too.
They won't kick in until she announces.
Yeah, she has, David Axelrod, she has a lot
Oh, yeah.
of OFA
Oh, yeah.
alums that are going to be advising her, I'm
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
That's my opinion, that's not.
Oh, they definitely will.
Oh, but I'm sure, I'm just saying that that's an opinion.
I love
Any
that.
other
I
questions?
do too.
Any other questions? All right, well, yay, thank you so much for coming out today. I really do appreciate this opportunity. I have lists, if anyone wants to sign up their information. I have a poster, thank you for reminding me. I'm going to be giving this poster to Secretary Clinton in April, so if you would like to sign it, please do. And then if we can get a group photo together with some signs, that would be awesome. So do you want to do the
Aaron, do
group
you have
photo?
any shirts?
Sure.
Yeah, do it now.
Do you have any
Yeah, let's
shirts?
do the group photo now.
We have more signs?
Just pick up the sign, the signs at the group.
This side.
I got my stuff.
Do you want to go back here? Yeah, let's go back here by the stage.
Oh, you're going to take a photo on Facebook. Yes, I see one, so I'll remember. Where are the back here, ladies.
Where we go? Where we go?
1, 2, 3. Well, up. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Come on, we need some guys in there.
Yeah, we're getting there. A little slow.
Get in there, Carol.
He's coming. Coffee, come on.